Qatar has been blamed, criticized over the years for either funding or allowing sympathetic sheikhs, mullahs, sympathetic rich people to fund these movements.
Well, we have to see the difference between movements. I know that in America and some countries they look at some movements as terrorist movements. In our part of the region we don't. But if you're talking about certain movements, especially in Syria and in Iraq, we all consider them terrorist movement, and we don't accept any fund for those, and we don't accept anybody funding those groups.
Will you stop them? The people
course.
who go to the mosques and whip people up and say we've got to, you know, help jihad?
We have a strong law against funding terrorist groups, counter-terrorism group, operation that we take against funding groups, terrorist groups. We stopped, we don't accept people funding terrorist groups. But as I said, there's differences between some countries of who are the terrorists and who are the maybe Islamist groups, but we don't consider them as terrorists.
Such as?
Such as groups in Syria, groups in Libya, groups in Egypt as well.
But isn't that a problem then? Because you then have a fundamental difference with some of your coalition partners. And you have been criticized. Qatar has over the years been criticized of sort of throwing money at a lot of these groups. And some of them are troublemakers in Syria. Some of them are extremists. So you're saying that you don't buy that? You don't recognize them as extremists?
No, we do recognize extremists. We believe that they're extremists. We believe that they're extremists, and we don't fund extremists. But there are differences. There are differences that some countries and some people, that any group which comes from Islamic background are terrorists, and we don't accept that.